Are you mad at me?
For the incompetence or the disobedience?
Today on ScreenRant, we're happy to report that Severance will return on January 17th, 2025. And in Season 2 of Apple TV Plus's Sci-Fi workplace dark comedy, most of the cast will return to reprise their roles.
It's you, isn't it? I'm gonna kill your company.
When we last saw the macrodata refinement team, they were all awake as innies on the outside world. Dylan, Zach Cherry, had just snuck into the security office to activate the overtime contingency. Mark, Adam Scott, is at a book reading party in the home of his sister Devon. Jen Tulloch, whose husband is the innie's favorite author Rickon Hale. Michael Chernus. Mark was about to tell Devon that his wife Gemma, Dickon Lockman, was still alive, and this was in full view of Coble. Patricia Arquette, who knows Mark is on overtime. Meanwhile, after discovering shocking truths about his Audi, Irving, John Turturro, bangs on the front door of Bert, Christopher Walken, whose Audi has a husband and kids. As for Helly, Britt Lower, she's actually Helena Egan, the scion of the Egan family behind Lumen Industries. While Helena was supposed to support the severance procedure, Helly rages about any rights. However, severed supervisor Mutuc, Trammell Tillman, breaks into the security room to tackle Dylan, kills the overtime contingency, and puts the innies to sleep. All these main characters are confirmed to return for Season 2. In fact, the Season 2 trailer already revealed what happens to Mark. Awaking in the severed floor, Mark finds that his co-workers have been replaced. Clearly, this is the result of Macro Data Refinement's rebellious field trip in the finale. Meanwhile, 7 new cast members will join Severance in Season 2. These are Gwendoline Christie, Alia Shawkat, Bob Balaban, Merritt Waver, Robbie Benson, John Noble, and Olafur Darry Olafsson. Although Shawkat and Balaban appeared in the trailer as Mark's new co-workers, the rest have unknown roles in the second season. As for the rest of the plot, the WGA website leaked a partial list of episode titles. It's been swept clean now, but according to info posted previously on the WGA's Severance directory, the first 2 episodes are titled Hello Ms. Coble and Goodbye Mrs. Selvig, and this could hint at flashbacks to the life of Season 1's main antagonist. Meanwhile, Episode 3 is titled Who is Alive?, 4 is Woe's Hollow, and 6 is Attila. And it's curious how there's no info on Episode 5. As Season 2 will feature a total of 10 episodes, half of the episode titles remain unknown. That said, Severance creator Dan Erickson has dropped Season 2 clues. Back in a 2022 Reddit AMA, Erickson was asked whether the name of Helly is a reference to an old script he wrote titled Hellywood, the silent bloodbath, and Erickson replied, Hellywood is set in the distant future, just like Aladdin. Helena Egan has taken over the world and remade everything in her image. Kidding, kind of. While there are different ways to interpret Erickson's answer, it brings to mind a huge fan theory about Severance, that Helena is actually Keir Egan himself, and the founder's mind was transferred to her young body. What do you think will happen in Severance Season 2? Tell us in the comments and keep watching ScreenRant.